serious note, according to a career management expert, it takes job recruiters an average of 6 seconds to decide from your resume whether or not they want to invest their time in you. Good morning, my name is Alex Buck, and today I'm here to teach you how to write a simple but effective resume. I'm going to walk you through the steps of creating the document, telling you what to put on it, from education to prior work experience to skills and references. So first, we want to start with a blank Word document. You can open up just a plain Word document, and on the internet there are a lot of resume templates floating around. You can use them as a guide, but I would say use them just as a guide and don't copy them verbatim. Let's go back. Make sure to include your full name, a valid phone and email address, and your mailing address. Next, you want to list your levels of education, beginning with the most current. So if you're in college, you would list that you're in college. You would want to include your educational goals and everything before that. So list where you went to high school and some of the academic achievements that you had, scholarships that you've been awarded, anything like that. And step 3 works a lot like education. You would include your previous work experience chronologically from the most current and work your way back. You want to make sure you include all of your responsibilities, because even though you'll probably have your jobs listed as references, your managers may not remember exactly what you did, so make sure you write down all of your job responsibilities. Step 4, list all of the skills you have that are relevant to the workplace. Can you type fast? Are you a problem solver? Do you like working on teams? Even social networking is a good skill to report, because a lot of companies want to market beyond newspapers and things, and they need young people to set that up. They don't know how to do that. So if you know how to work Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, things like that, they want to know. So Business Insider actually suggests doing research on the position that you're applying for and tailoring your skills in your resume to match the job description. Now, you want to be truthful. You don't want to exaggerate anything, because they will ask. Next, you want to list 3 to 5 references. This can be anybody from professors to your previous boss, to supervisors, co-workers, coaches, anybody that you had in the past that knows your work ethic. And another suggestion from another website was to get letters of reference and recommendation letters from your professors, especially if the professor had you for a while. And always approach them before the end of the semester, because they're going to get a huge slew of requests at the end of the semester. So today I talked with you about creating a simple and basic resume with your basic contact information, your education, your professional experience, your skills, and references. Your resume is yours, so you need to list your talents and your skills and let these people know what you can bring to the table. As long as it's true, don't be afraid to tell them what they want to hear. Thank you.
Question for Alex. Do you have any free guides online with that help you build a resume that you build? Because a lot of them charge you money. Templates, yeah, that can help.
There are a lot of templates. You can find templates. You can just Google resume templates and hit images, and you get so many options. And there are also, like the Business Insider website that I quoted had a list, kind of walked you through for free things that you might want to do. There were a couple of, it was Huffington Post. It was like HuffPost College, and they have a couple of blogs that walk you through what things you might want to include and templates and things like that.
Any other questions?
I have a question.
So you said that they noticed your resume within the first 6 seconds, so how do you make your resume stand out from everyone else's?
Something you might want to do is boldface things that you think are important. Like if you got a scholarship or if you have like a high GPA, you might want to make that stand out a little bit. Don't use anything that might be distracting, and make sure that you include things. You make things stand out that you think are important and that would stand out to a recruiter. I saw Marilyn's hand.
Are they now putting your picture on resumes now?
It depends. It depends on the job you're applying for. Sometimes they'll ask for a picture, especially if you're going through an agency. I think sometimes they ask for a picture.
They don't want Something after that.
What are your like spots on your resume that you like highlight from that?
Skills and your prior work experience, your responsibilities. Make sure that you list everything you've done, because you never know when somebody's looking at your resume. They might find something really small in there that you've done before that they might need you to do.
So, stuff like when putting on a resume, if you know the job that you want to go to, like if you want to go into like computers and you turn in a resume, is it you want to kind of put in there stuff that pertains to computers? Like I wouldn't put I worked at McDonald's flipping burgers, because it's like, well, okay, you're not flipping burgers.
Yeah, you would include that, but you wouldn't like highlight that. You would include anything like specialty courses you took in college would be a great thing to include, like any outside work that you've done working with computers and like word processing. People are interested in knowing if you're proficient in like Word and PowerPoint and things like that. Excel, that's kind of how I got a job here. Like my current job, I work here for my music department.
I mean, but even like McDonald's, you can like word it to where you had like time management.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. Yeah,
if you had to deal with angry customers.
Yes.
I would word it. I would have that resume if I worked at McDonald's.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as it's true, yeah, then you
Over
can talk it up.
exaggerating saying what you actually did, it actually helps because
Like what skills would you put in?
Things that you think you're good at. Well, I think it depends on what kind of job. For example, what kind of job do you think you're looking for?
Oh, I'm not looking for jobs, just for example.
Just for example, anybody that hasn't had work experience, things that you would include, things that you're good at. If you're familiar with social networking, if you're familiar, if you can deal really well with people, a lot of jobs for young people include customer service and working with people. So if you're good with people, definitely put that down. And just things of that nature. Questions?
Like if your parents make you chores, you could put down like get tasks done in a timely manner.
It works.
I mean, I'm telling you, like.
Interpersonnel skills.
Let's give Alex a warm round of applause.